When the Trocadero Dansant opened on this spot in 1923, it was lauded as the first dance hall in Australia to be modelled on the design of those found in places like New York. In the years that followed, it became a hub for jazz in the city and rode a wave of new music and culture.
Hi, I'm Simon Groth. My latest book is titled Ephemeral City. It's a collection of stories and ephemera published in a box. It can be read in whatever order you like. The stories are all set in Brisbane across 80 years, and this is some of the research that went into making them.
One of the features of the Trocadero's interior was an elaborate painted ceiling evoking the night sky. To this day, you can get a sense of what it might have looked like if you visit the Paddington Antique Centre, a building that in its past life was the Plaza Theatre. For me, it doesn't make me think of the sky so much as a faded backdrop from a cheap B-movie, but I'm glad it survives. Elsewhere in the Trocadero, you would have found more than 300 potted palm trees and what was described as purple and blue electric lighting. A chandelier threw light around the room in what I imagine was like an early version of a disco ball. The hall featured no less than 52 alcoves as a place to rest and socialise. Capacity was around 1,200 on the polished dance floor. Regular events included beauty pageants and dance competitions. Ephemeral City has a couple of references to the Troc. The most obvious is in the Ephemera, where we reproduce and slightly modify a real newsletter from 1930, providing updates on the Australian Amateur Dancing Championship. In the main text, scenes from the story Battle are set in the waning years of the Troc, during the Second World War, which saw a last surge in clientele thanks to the Americans stationed here. In the story, a young Australian woman and an American soldier fall hard for each other, but war and circumstances conspire to take their lives in very different directions. The Trocadero Dansant was demolished in the 1950s to make way for the construction of the rail line connecting South Brisbane to Roma Street Station. This artwork commemorates its importance, and I guess there's something poetic about the fact that the very funky Fish Lane precinct with its hip restaurants and bars has emerged in more or less the place where the people of the past danced the jitterbug to hot jazz, got riotously plastered, and sometimes even fell in love. As well as the deluxe box set, Ephemeral City is published in a variety of editions in both print and pixel. The bound edition is a perfectly portable paperback containing all the stories and a link to view the ephemera online. With a little effort, it too can be read in whatever order you like. There's also an ebook for download and a limited edition floppy disk. Yeah, for all the weirdos who love dead media. All are available now online.